A fiery crash involving a semi and a crane shut down the Leo Frigo Bridge in Green Bay for several hours today. The bridge carries I-43 over the mouth of the Fox River. Good evening, everyone. The bridge reopened midday after inspectors made sure the bridge suffered no structural damage.
Now, no one was seriously injured in that crash, and one man who just happened to be on the scene played a part in that. Fox 11's Cameron Clark is live near the scene with our details tonight. Cam?
Well, Michelle, the crash and the blaze that followed shut down the Leo Frigo from about 6 o'clock this morning till just after noon. Now, before rescue crews arrived, there just happened to be an emergency responder on scene who may have helped save a life. The scene was captured by a Green Bay Police Department camera as a semi-truck erupted into flames after an early morning crash on the Leo Frigo Bridge. Just a few cars behind the wreckage was Green Bay firefighter and EMT Ryan Hins on his way to work.
The fire started right away, and so right off the bat, I was pretty worried about the potential of the victim still being inside that truck. And
Hintz, who has only been a firefighter for 2 months, says his training kicked in just as quickly. He called 911, then ran up to the truck to check on those inside. The driver had gotten out and was trying to help his passenger still stuck inside.
So when I ran up to that point, I was able to grab onto him. He was in a pretty heavy state of shock.
Authorities say the semi hit a drivable crane that was in front of it, glanced off the back, and crashed into the median. The driver of the crane, 39-year-old David Hartle of Fremont, was not injured. Driving the semi was 22-year-old Texas man Robert Lee Kerrigan. His driving partner, Matthew Peterson of California, was sleeping in the cab. The two men in the semi were taken to St. Vincent Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries.
The semi-truck was carrying some type of paper filter. I don't know for sure what exactly they were used for, but obviously paper burns very readily, and that's probably why the fire spread so quick.
And it may just have been Hintz's quick thinking.
It's more adrenaline than anything
that stopped it from being any worse.
The way the one driver was, talking to me, you could tell that he was appreciative, and that's, I was a little more qualified than the other guys, but I think everybody would have done the same thing. So.
Now the driver of the semi-truck was treated and released from the hospital while the passenger remains there in fair condition. Now, just coincidentally, there was bridge inspection work scheduled on the Leo Frigo today, and that work continued after the crash. However, it may have been something that happened nearly 20 years ago that helped firefighters fight today's fire. Now, on an early March morning in 1990, a chain reaction crash claimed 3 lives and injured nearly 40 people. Now, fog was partially blamed for the 52-vehicle crash, and the Green Bay Fire Department says it has since come up with a plan to fight fires on the bridge.
They learned a couple of lessons, and one of those lessons is how to secure a water supply if anything else happened on the bridge. So if it's on the west side like it was today, they have a ladder truck stage on the street below that goes underneath the bridge on the west side. They hook it to a fire hydrant and raise that ladder up to the edge of the bridge, and they can pump water up through that ladder, basically making it a fire hydrant type connection right on top of the bridge there.
Now, the State Patrol continues to investigate the crash and says a citation is probably likely for at least one of the drivers. Reporting live in Green Bay, Cameron Clark, Fox 11 News.